Well, we're right back to the 55 Cub. And left this on trickle all night, and it's green. She ain't starting, and if I do get it to start, it's running really rough. Like, almost like it's running on 1 or 2 or maybe 3 cylinders. More like 2. So I'm going to give it a tune-up. The plugs up top here don't look old. That means nothing in terms of what they look like underneath. So I went and bought just like county line stuff. Complete tune-up kit with the points, rotor, ballast resistor. That's something that's not talked a lot about. That's the first thing actually I'm going to change out is this ballast resistor. A lot of times, if you have one on a tractor that's been converted to 12 volt, a lot of times when they won't start, it's that sucker right there. And you just pop it off. They used to be, you know, $2-3. You grab a handful of them, throw them in a Ziploc baggie, and I don't know, put them in. If you got a toolbox on your tractor, throw them in there. And tractor don't start, change them out, and you're good to go. But this one doesn't have a toolbox. But anyways, this one here was $16 at Advanced Auto. So the days of $2-3, that ship sailed, and made in China. 10-minute. Yeah. Should be 3. Yeah, I'm gonna change the coil out too. I mean, I'm just gonna go all fresh. Oh, if it doesn't need change, why change it? Let me show you. I mean, this coil looks like it's been on there since about a year before the tractor was even invented. So, yeah. I mean, it's got paint on there and stuff. And these wires, they're all dry rotted and cracked. And I'm just gonna change it all out, be done with it. Half tempted to put an electronic ignition on there, but kind of like messing with points too a little bit. Let's go, let's grow. So first things first, let me show you that it's not starting. Prove to you. Turn the juice on. Flip the switch. I've already done the handshake. Give it a little choke. Okay, we got juice in the filter. Hear that? Okay, choke off. Yeah. Yep, so there you go, tune-up time. I think first thing I do is pull the plugs. And these look pretty easy to access even though they're behind the manifold. I mean, throw a wrench on there, and I've heard the nightmares from half you guys of them breaking off. These don't look that old again from up top, but you never know. But they should come right out of there, no problem. Right, that first one was pretty easy to get to, actually. Yeah, no. That's definitely failed. There's my problem. Throwing a set of plugs in this will probably take right off. But I do have the tune-up kit for it. I at least want the new wires on there too. So, yeah, there you go. Plug number 1. No fun. Oh, another thing worth noting is this is the plug I pulled out, the 386. And then I'm putting in the 33116. You run these with the magneto. Now, this has been converted to 12 volt. And these are the ones I run in my 756 gas. Resistor versus non-resistor plug. And then, of course, with the magneto, you'd want copper core. I don't know. This is what I got. That's what's going in it. 4-banger. Farmall. Well, plug number 2. Yeah. It's a wonder it even ran. These look a lot like last winter. About this time, Farmall A wouldn't fire up, and it turned out to be the plugs, and they look just like this. This is actually the worst of the plugs. It's soaking wet. It smells like gas. There you go. This is going to be plug 3. Well, that's the last of the plug Heekins. And ain't none of them any good. At least when I pulled the A plugs last year, there were a couple that weren't bad, but man, these smell like gas, and they're fouled, and I think we're gonna have a runner, that's for sure. All right, we got the plugs changed out. Let's see if we got fire in the hole. I think we do. Handshake done. Woo! I mean, that's touch key, like instantaneous. There you go. We'll see how long these last. If you've seen the videos of this tractor running, you know it smokes a little right there. But I gotta tell you, it's probably smoked like that for the last 20 years. Smoking or not smoking, they just run and run and run and run. But yeah, I didn't think it was the ballast resistor, because when they go bad, you get a big bunch of nothing. So yeah, there you go. Now, I don't know how many people have a Cub with a fast hitch, but one thing I'm definitely going to have to do before I get to the field, I'm going to have to take this hitch off so it's not there. Doggone it all, these are things you take off and you put on a shelf in the barn or something like that, and they come up missing. So I'm going to have a little special lock and key spot for that. So there you go. Touch key. It's all sheath. You can see it's just running clean as a whistle. You know, and I've ran probably 2 tanks through there after I cleaned that tank out in that video, and it's been clean, man. You can see the flows going from the bowl to the filter right into the carburetor. Rebuilt carb, inline, clean bowl. We're as good as gold. Yeah. Oh, so now what I want to do is come in and see what plugs are being ran in these Cubs. Now this one, I believe this is a 57. It has a distributor on it. Yeah. Yeah, they're not running the mag. The Betman says he's running 386s. And this is 6 volt, believe it or not. Yeah, it's exactly what he's running, 386s. Okay, let's go to the 48. All right, those are, looks like 386s, 388s. I mean, I can't really freaking tell. Zoom in, but then there's no focus. 386 or 388, which this is a magneto system. This Cub here should have 316s and copper core wires. Those will be rectified in the spring. Not now though. I bet that leaves a nasty spot on the paint because of the acidic bird crap. Let me know what you guys are running for plugs in your Cubs and why. I'll see you at the next video. Boom!